These are the 5 cardio workouts you should avoid if you're trying to burn fat. Number 1, walking. You've been walking since you were 2 years old. If it were truly an effective way of dropping body fat, we wouldn't get fat in the first place. When it comes to the influence of exercise on fat loss, intensity and duration matter. Walking isn't challenging, and as a consequence, you would need to walk for hours each day to burn off a significant amount of calories and fat. Number 2, running. Although running is more challenging than walking and burns more calories per unit of time, it also places a lot of impact forces on your joints and oxidative stress on the body. But also, estimates on calories burned per mile suggest that in order to lose just 1 pound a week, we need to run 30 to 35 miles. That's a whole lot of unnecessary pounding on the body just to drop a pound. Number 3, swimming. Like other forms of cardio, swimming requires a high volume to impact fat loss. Unless you're a competitive swimmer, you're likely not reaching the volume necessary to influence fat loss. That said, the one advantage of swimming is that it uses your entire body and doesn't negatively impact your joints. Number 4, spinning. Does it burn lots of calories? Sure. But you're sitting in a bad postural position as you burn them. Spinning places stress on the low back, which can lead to injury, and it can also negatively impact the pelvic floor muscles. Additionally, it doesn't do anything to address all the other muscle groups of the body, but still does little for fat loss. Number 5, elliptical. We like it because it feels easier than running and is less stressful on our joints, and it also involves more muscle groups. But like other forms of cardio, it doesn't burn as many calories as we think. And what that little console tells us is a lie. That's right. The console factors in the calories you would have expended without exercise. And so the amount we see is not the amount we actually burned. If you enjoy these forms of cardio, keep doing them because they're enjoyable and they get your body moving, which is healthy. But if your main reason for doing them is fat loss, they're not much help. This 2021 systematic review and meta-analysis compared body composition changes between interval training and moderate intensity continuous training. And it showed that neither one is superior to the other for fat loss. So even the way you do your cardio doesn't matter. But what's really crazy is that this study also showed that without a change in diet, neither produced better than a half a pound of fat loss. However, the researchers did suggest that maybe these people didn't do enough cardio, even though the moderate intensity group did up to 250 minutes a week. After all, research done with identical twins showed that cardio can reduce body fat as long as you're doing an hour and 40 minutes of it a day. Realistic, only for a competitive endurance athlete, not for the rest of us. The take-home message: cardio doesn't burn fat, so don't concern yourself with which type is best. Check out the next video to find out the best way to exercise for fat loss.